What's up guys, it's me Tato back again with the recipes that make you wanna cook. On today's video we are making this gorgeous chicken fried rice. Stay tuned. Let's get started guys, and as usual I will leave all the ingredients in the description box down below. Now for this recipe I used chicken breasts and I'm going to season them up with some black pepper. You can just chop them up, strip them up, however that you like to have your chicken breast. So go ahead and season well with some black pepper and a little bit of salt, and we're going to add some paprika. Now honestly guys, I don't have measurement for this recipe. It's one of those recipes that just go for it, go wild, just be spontaneous and be free, and just trust your instincts. That's it. And then I'm going to add both ground coriander and cumin. For those, you want to add half a teaspoon of each because they're too overbearing. So if you add a lot, then they're just going to overpower every other spice that you're going to add in there. So for those ones, I'm going to add half a teaspoon. I added 2 of those quarter teaspoon measures because I just couldn't find her teaspoon measure, honey. So go ahead and add half a teaspoon of each. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my Cajun Spice. When adding salt into the chicken, you want to be a little bit conservative because the Cajun spice has a lot of salt in it, so you don't want to be overpowering everything with salt. Okay, so I'm also gonna add my Italian herbs and some thyme. Thyme is my utmost favorite herb to use in the kitchen. I love it so much guys. I love thyme. It's one of my go-to and favorite herbs to use to cook with. So you can also substitute with mixed herbs instead if you don't want to use thyme or Italian herbs. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add about 3 tablespoons of plain or Greek yogurt. Now the yogurt is gonna help with tenderizing your chicken and keeping it very soft and moist because we're going to marinate this for about an hour or 2, and the yogurt will help to maintain the chicken's moisture and tenderness because chicken breast can dry out very quickly, and in this kind of dish we're gonna almost kind of go a little bit overboard with cooking it. Not really, but it's going to help maintain the chicken, keep its moisture and not dry out very quickly because it can tend to be overcooked so easily. So go ahead and add your yogurt, plain yogurt, and I swear it's going to keep it moist, soft, honey, gorgeous. So after marinating, you're gonna go ahead and start by frying your chicken. Now if you're going to go for that golden crust layer on the chicken, you're not really gonna achieve that because it has some yogurt. The yogurt will keep it moist instead of having that brown crust. But go ahead and fry your chicken for about 5 minutes. Please don't overcook it. That's why we have the yogurt, so that you have that proof layer, so go ahead and fry your chicken for about 4 to 5 minutes, and once it has beautifully browned, you're gonna remove it from the pot and set it aside. Now in the same pot, I'm going to add my chopped 2 medium onions with some fresh coriander. Okay, and then we're going to saute that for about just a minute. We are not looking to fry it until brown, just to sweat it a little bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our finely chopped carrots. in there, and we're gonna fry those for 5 minutes just to let the carrots kind of cook a little bit. We don't want to cook them to cook them until they are soft, but just to sweat them, you know, kind of that in between raw and cooked. So add them in there and then go ahead and fry them for another 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can go ahead and add your 2 heaped tablespoons or half the tablespoons of crushed garlic and ginger, the staple of the house, you know, and saute that for another 30 seconds and go in ahead and add your celery and your red pepper. Now you can also substitute the red pepper for the yellow. You can use the yellow and the red and some celery. Instead of green pepper, I use celery because celery has this pungent, sharp flavor. It's almost like coriander, but it's so, I can't explain it, but it adds another crunch to the dish as well because we're not gonna overcook any of these vegetables. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my vegetable spice and my Cajun spice. Saute those spices for a bit and gonna go ahead and add your herbs, which is your thyme and your Italian herbs. Then mix those through to cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. Now please note that I made this recipe within an hour just before lockdown, so I was going very, very, very quick. I didn't want load shedding to just, you know, ruin my day and my meal. Okay, so load shedding is just another topic on its own. So and then we're gonna go ahead and add our Prego sauce. Let me tell you, honey, okay, this sauce will bind everything together. It will bring all those flavors together. It is so beautiful, guys. At this point, we're gonna stir that in and put back our chicken. And I felt no, man, actually I didn't want to make fried rice, you know. I was like, this is, I can have this with pap, I can have this with rice. So if you don't want to make fried rice, you can just go in ahead and add your chicken, add a little bit of slurry, and then you can have this with some macaroni, you know, pasta. You can have it with plain rice and you don't have to make fried rice. You can have it with pap, you can have it with your steamed bread, honey. So yeah, but because we're making fried rice, okay, this is the mandate of the day. Add back the chicken and all its juices, honey. That is flavor. Okay, so at this point the chicken is cooked, all the veggies are cooked to my liking. They're still very crunchy, partially cooked. And then you're gonna go ahead and add in your rice. Okay, please don't overcook the chicken or else it's going to be dry. Already we've prevented the dryness by adding the yogurt. So if you cook it any further, honey, dry. And then we're gonna go ahead and add your rice. Normally I would cook my rice with a little bit of curry powder or a little bit of turmeric just for the color, but this time I was like, you know what, no, yellow rice, I've been doing yellow rice, so let's just let the veggies and the chicken color our rice. And yeah, it's going to be beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely. So the ratio of because it is fried rice, guys, you want more rice and more chicken, but you want to find a little bit of a balance. So because if you add too much rice, it's going to kind of dilute all the flavors that you have built. So you just want to add rice, but enough rice, not too much rice, so that all those flavors don't become diluted and your rice will basically become bland, because it has sucked up all those flavors and you added too much rice and rats. Yes. So add in your rice, and then you're going to saute it on the stove for about 4 minutes, and switch off your stove. If you didn't overcook your rice should still be fluffy and all sorts of yumminess, honey. Okay, now this is not some sort of a juicy rice. It's not that juicy, so you can add more of the Prego sauce if you want it juicy. Otherwise, you can check out my other recipe of the fried rice that I made. That one is juicy. It's a 1-pot fried rice that does not need all this back and forth. Just 1 pot, everything in, and it's absolutely gorgeous and very juicy. Yes, I did taste because I couldn't wait, and I'm gonna finish it off with some lemon juice, half a lemon juice, and some black pepper. Now I do want to add that you want to go ahead and cook your rice way before you even marinate your chicken, so that you want to rice you could completely cool down. If you use freshly hot cooked rice, it's going to be mushy because it's still hot and the bristles are still very what can I say, very soft and can break easily. So once the rice is cooled down completely, the rice granules are firm and they are not susceptible to breakage. So you can also cook the rice the day before, put it in the freezer, and you can use it cold and very fluffy and firm and beautiful. And this is our rice, guys. It is so gorgeous, so beautiful. You can pair it with anything, your beef stew, your chicken stew. It already has chicken, but luxury, honey. Always choose the luxury. That's it, guys. I hope you tried the recipe. I hope you like it. Please comment down below and show me some love. I will show you back some love. Like the video if you like the recipe, and yeah, please try it and let me know. Follow me on my social media pages so you can let me know, honey. Okay, tag me something. Okay, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. At this point, I just got carried away and I just my senses were singing.